Deep breathing, feet shoulder width apart, tummy tight, back strong. We're just going to start by placing our fingers on our sternum, elbows up, and now we're going to take a deep breath as we open those arms out to the side. Now we're holding our breath, tightening our arm muscles, and relax, breathing out, returning to the starting position. So taking a deep breath in, tighten, hold your breath, and release, breathing out. And relax. Warm-ups. This is just about preparing the body for the exercises, and we're going to start just on the spot so we can have some walking. Nice and gentle. Start raising those knees and swinging the arms. We can go up on our toes, keeping that core engaged, and then you can go round in a circle, so we might do the heels. And we're going to do some square dancing. So first of all, we're going to go 3 steps back and 3 steps forward. So back, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3. Going to put a grapevine in. We're going to step, cross, step together, step, cross, step together, cross, step together. This part's meant to be fun, so put a clap in as well. And we're going to finish with a do-si-do. I'm going to start back here, getting the participants in partners, and then we're just going to go 2 steps to the right, 3 steps forward, and 2 steps to the left, 3 steps back. So they'll be walking around each other. Shoulder exercises, starting with our feet shoulder width apart, tummy tight, back strong. We're just going to start with shoulder shrugs, where we're taking our shoulders up and letting them relax. So lifting your shoulders and relax. Now we're going to come forward and back. So we're having nice relaxed hands in this, and we're just moving them forward and then squeezing the shoulder blades together. And forward and squeeze, and then whole shoulder rolls. So up, forward, so going backwards first, and then in the opposite direction, so coming forward and back. Wing press. We're just going to raise our arms to shoulder height, bending at the elbows and bringing our fingertips together. Now we're just going to squeeze gently our shoulder blades together as we open our arms. So we're just taking those back, squeezing them. Our core's still engaged, back still strong, and arms back down. Clapping. We're just going to start this exercise by shifting our weight, just from one leg to the other. We're transferring that. And now we're going to bring in some clapping. So we're going to clap to the side. Now we're going to go up ahead, down below, across the body, to the opposite side. And we can play with this, we can have some fun. So you can get your participant to start with a clap, and the next one might be up here. So then we'd be like this, and they can move along the circle, progressing. Trim the lavender. Feet shoulder width apart, tight tummy, strong back. I'm just going to turn around. One arm is just going to go behind wherever it's comfortable, and you can progress that over the weeks. The other arm, keeping that nice tight tummy, is going to come out to the side, bending at the elbow, so your hand's just in front of your chest. And now it's just a gliding action. We're just gliding across and back. Remembering to just go where you're comfortable. So it can go a little bit further. And then we're going to take the other arm, so this one will just rest behind where you're comfortable. The other arm's going up to the side, bending with the hand coming across in front of your chest. And the same gliding action. And going as far as you're comfortable. And now, because we're really skilled, we're going to do 2 arms. So taking both arms out, crossing them over, bringing them in front of your chest, relax those shoulders and that gliding motion. Opening it out, and the opposite crossover. Elastic band stretch. This is a fluid movement. We're just going to start by imagining that we had an elastic band, and we're just going to take that out. And now it's coming back in. We're going to take it on the diagonal and the opposite. Now to get a full stretch, we're going to go up on our toe and we're going to take that out, and that elastic band's coming back in. Opposite toe, right out, trunk twist rotator. Feet shoulder width apart, tight tummy, strong back. And we've got to be very careful in this exercise to keep our head straight and our hips stable. So we're only twisting the upper part of our body. So we're going to cradle our arms at about chest height, and now we're going to twist. Remembering to keep that head straight and the hips. And relax. Breaststroke. We're just going to bring our palms together in front of our chest. We're going to push out to our elbows about 3/4 straight, turning the palms out, and we're pulling back as we bring those elbows back and back in. Port de bras 1. We're just going to step out slightly and turn our toes out for this. Still keeping that core engaged and our back nice and strong. Just imagine you're holding a bouquet as your fingertips come together, and we're just going to be reaching up in front of us to shoulder height, opening our arms out wide, palms down, and returning to the starting position. So we'll go through that again, coming up in front, opening out wide, and returning to the starting position. Now we're going to add a bend into it. So as our arms come up, we bend and open and back down. Ballet reach. This time we're going to just step out first, and we're going to make sure that our toes are pointing out. Knees are slightly bent, taking our hands down in front of us, and we're going to actually turn our body this time as we reach to the side. It's important to point your toe, your opposite toe. So we're going to turn, stretching out and coming back. And now into the other one. And this time we're going to come down and come straight across. Now you may not be able to reach all the way up there, just going to where you're comfortable. And then walk your feet back in. Rope pull. We're just going to start with our hands in front of us and then just taking them up to head height, and imagine you pulling down on a rope. To head height. We can extend this by taking it up above our head and really thinking about pulling down on that rope. There's a big bell. We're in the church and we're ringing the bells. Throughout this, you will have constantly heard reference to a tight tummy. So what does that mean? We're looking to activate our core muscles to protect our back. I'm just going to turn side on and take you through how we're doing that. So first of all, we're going to let it hang out, and then we're simply going to take our belly button upwards towards our rib cage. And we're going to breathe through this and hold it there. After the completion of the floor exercises, it's very important to cool down with all the stretches, and this is something that you could encourage your participants to also do at home. Pool warm-ups. Okay, we're just going to start with walking on the spot, and then we can bring our knees up higher. And this can also be done in a circle, so with high knees, going around in a circle, a bit like a marching. Now we can jog it, getting a bit quicker. And then you'll see a current is picking up, and we can stop and go back the other way. Against the current, if anyone's finding that difficult, they can step in the middle, using their arms to help them through the water. Okay, then we have side step, so we're just going to step to the side twice and return. So step, feet together. Opposite way, step, feet together, step, feet together, and grapevine. So step, cross, step together, step, cross, step together. You'll notice it doesn't matter which way I'm crossing my feet. And then we can just come forward and back. And forward and back. And we can do that with high knees as well. Just a reminder that the warm-up is just about getting blood flowing, and when we're doing the walks in the pool, to make full use and using the whole of the pool while we're moving the women around. And they can use their arms as they need to get through the water, and particularly when they're reverse direction with when they've got a current going. They might need to use their arms to help them. At the end of every pool session, we will finish off with a walk around for the cool down and the stretches. Okay, we're just going to be warming up now, remembering our tight tummies, strong backs, and we're just going to do some walking. Just walking on the spot, just slowly, and then at your own pace and time, you can start doing some jogging. Remember to work within your own capacity, not worry about what the person in front of you is doing. Okay, now we're just going to go to a side walk, so we're just going to step together, and back, using your arms. Step together. Yep, just use your arms to help you through the water. Don't forget those lovely, strong backs. Working at your own pace. Okay, now we're going to move on to grapevine. So we're going to step, cross, step together. Step, cross, step together. And you can pull through the water with your arms to help you. Step, cross, step together. Step, cross, step together. We'll do one more. And a little bit quicker. Just working at your own pace though. Using your arms. And relax. Okay. So if we all turn and face the wall up there, and we're just going to go forwards first. We're just walking forward. Walking forward, hold and back. Lovely. A little bit quicker this time, working in your own pace. So if you can jog that, jog it, and back. Lovely. What about those tummies coming forward and back. Excellent. Now I want you to form a nice wide circle, because we want to get the pool water really moving here. So moving out, so we've got a nice wide circle. Lovely. And then we're going to do some marching. So we're just going to start bringing our knees up a little bit, swinging your arms, and now moving in a circle. Lovely. Keep going in your circle. When you're comfortable, you can bring those knees up higher. Use your arms to assist through the water, and don't forget those nice tight tummies. If you need to step into the centre, you can. And now if we can, we're going to jog that. Getting those knees up. Finding it difficult, step into the centre of the circle. And hold, turn around and back the other way. Pull through the water to help you. That's it. Keep jogging, pulling through the water, and then as you can, knees up. Fantastic. Thank you. Aerobic exercise, crisscross. Basic, step to the side and feet together, step back, feet together. So it's just step to the side, feet together, step back, feet together. Level 1, feet apart, making sure your toes are turned out, and then just a little jump with soft knees. Level 1. Level 2, still having our toes out, and we're just going to bring our legs together. So level 2. And level 3, now we're going to start with our feet together because we're going to bring our legs out. So level 3, soft knees on the land. Aerobic exercise, scissors. Basic is just step forward, feet together, step back, feet together. So that's step forward, feet together, step back, feet together. Level 1, we're taking 1 foot forward, 1 back, nice soft knees, and we're just going to have a little jump as we alternate. Nice tight tummies, strong back. Level 1. Level 2, we're bringing our hands into it. Level 2, nice soft knees. Level 2, and then level 3, we're going to bring a tuck jump into it. So level 3 is up, down. So up, tuck, down. High knee running. Basic, just lifting our knees, it's like we're marching. Level 1, we're getting faster. Level 2, a little bit of a jump in there. And level 3, right up out of the water. Cycling, the basic step is the same as in high knee running, just lifting your knees. Level 1, we're going to take our shoulders down to the surface of the water, knees bent, bottom out. And we're just going to pump those knees into our chest, keeping the back strong and shoulders steady. Level 2, we're just going to do that faster and bring our arms into it. So we're putting punches, elbows back, punching forward. And level 3 is flexed hands, so the palms are pushing. Don't forget to get those elbows back. Aerobic exercise, tuck jumps. Basic is the level 1 of cycling, so we're leaning forward, bringing our knees up into our chest. Level 1, we're bringing both our legs up together into our chest, pump them up into the chest, little jumps. Level 2, we're coming up out of the water and we're doing tuck jumps out of the water. And then level 3, we're starting with our arms up, and as they come down, we do the tuck jump. So up, down. Aerobic exercise, leapfrog. The basic exercise is shoulders down on the surface of the water, bottom out, soft knees, and our feet are turned out. And we're just lifting 1 leg at a time for the basic exercise, like a frog. Level 1, we're bringing both our legs up into our chest. So both legs together, little jumps in there, but still forward, tight tummy, strong back. Level 2, coming up out of the water, and then we're just going to come out of the water, same thing. And then level 3, we're starting just like our tuck jumps, arms up, and as we jump, we come down. Really pull through the water. Aerobic exercise, rocking horse. Basic step is knee up, heel to your bottom. Knee up, heel to your bottom. Level 1, just a bit of a jump in there. Make sure you've still got your soft knees. Then we're going to stop and go on to level 2. We're taking our hands out in front and we're going with the motion. We're going to stop, and level 3, we're going to start with our knee up and our hands behind. So we're going the opposite of the motion. Resistance exercise, crisscross arms. First of all, it's important to get into a position where you're nice and stable in the water, 1 foot in front of the other. And now we're just taking our arms out wide, and we're going to pull through the water and push through the water. Pull and push. To increase the intensity of this exercise, wider and faster. Pull, push, pull, push. Resistance exercise scissors. So getting comfortable and stable in the pool, one arm out in front, one out behind, palms down. And we're just going to pull and then turn our palms. Pull, turn our palms. To make this a little bit more intense, we're going to put a bend into it. So down and up, really pulling through that water. Full range. Resistance exercise, push-pull. Just going to start by taking our arms up to just under the surface of the water, palms forward. Then we're going to push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. Now we're going to lean forward as we push and lean back as we pull. Lean forward, lean back. Lean forward, lean back. Resistance exercise, cycling arms. So we're just going to have gentle fists and we're just going to punch out in front, pulling our elbow right back. Really think about that elbow coming right back. To make this a bit harder, we're going to flex our hands so that we're pushing against the water, but don't forget that elbow. And now we're going to take that to the side. So it's lightly clenched fists and just out to the side, out to the other side. We can get faster to increase the level of intensity, and we can also flex our palms for greater resistance. Resistance exercise, rocking horse arms. We're going to start with our palms facing forward, and we're going to bring them up to the surface of the water and then back behind, both together, up and back. We can increase the level of intensity by going faster, but keeping a range of movement at all times. We can also come forward and back. So come forward and back, forward and back. Resistance exercise, bicep curls. It's going to have lightly clenched fists, and to start with, we're just going to bring them up to our shoulders. So bringing them up and down, and up and down. To make it harder, opening our palms, scooping the water up and down, up and down. And now we can come up, push down, up, push down, up, push down. The next level we can come to get a greater range, right up, push down, right up, push down, right up, push down. Resistance exercise, tricep curls. We're going to start with our hands up under our armpits and our elbows right back, palms facing the pool of the water. And we're just going to push against the water, turning our palms and back through the water. Turn your palms. To make this harder, you can go faster. And then we can also put a rocking motion in it. So our palms are facing back and we're going to rock back and then come forward. And rock back, come forward. Rock back, come forward. And relax. Resistance exercise, straight arm circles. It's really important during this exercise to make sure we've got that tight tummy and strong back. Just taking our arms out slightly from the body, and we're going to make whole arm movements, drawing small circles in the water. To increase the intensity, just making larger circles, and we can go faster. It's working within your capacity. Resistance exercise, legs. For all of these leg exercises, we'll be holding the bar for stability, and it's important to keep a tight tummy, strong back, and no leaning. So knee raises. We're just simply going to bring our knee up and return it to the floor. Bringing it up and returning it. We can increase the intensity by a quicker movement, up and down. Hip flexion and extension. Bringing your knee up and then pointing behind. So knee up and extending our leg toe to the floor. I'm going to turn now for a side view just for the DVD so that you can see that. So we're bringing our knee up, extending the toe to the floor. Knee up and extending the toe to the floor. hip abduction, adduction. It's important during this exercise to keep a strong back, supporting legs slightly bent, and your foot is locked in, facing forward. Abduction, just out and back down. So we're pushing out and just lowering it back down. Adduction is the downward move, so we're going to take our leg out and pull it across. Out and pull it across. Hamstring curls. This time we're going to turn to face the bar. You can use that for support. Want a nice strong back. Supporting leg can be slightly bent, and we're just going to kick our heel up to our butt. To increase the intensity, you can increase the speed. And for those of you that want a further extension, you can remove your hands, and we're just going to add a little jump in there. So okay, crisscross basic, feet together, and we're just going to step to the side, feet together. Step together, step together. You can use your arms to assist you through the water. And now we're going to do crisscross level 1. Feet apart, toes turned out, making sure those knees, legs a little bit bent and your knees are pointing out, not in, so out. And we're just going to take a little jump, cross over and back, soft knees. Okay, crisscross level 2. Same starting position, feet, knees out, and we're just going to come, bring our legs together and back out. So legs together and out, legs together and out, together, out. Level 3, starting with the feet together, remembering that nice tight tummy. And we're just going to take our legs out and back together. So out together, out together, out together, out together. Scissors, basic. Feet together to start, tight tummy, step forward together, step back together. Use your hands however you need to assist you through the water. Step forward together, back together. And now scissors, level 1. Take one foot out in front, one behind. Little bit of a bend, soft knees, and we'll just have a little jump as we come forward. Level 1. Nice tight tummy. And now level 2. For level 2, go down deeper and higher out of the water, keeping that nice tight tummy. Use your hands to assist you. Keep coming up and down and down. And now the highest level, for those of you that are finding that very easy, is to just insert a tuck jump into it. So up and down. Up, tuck, down, up, tuck, down, up, tuck, down, up, tuck, down. Okay, high knee running, basic. Just knees to the surface of the pool. Level 1, pump them up a bit quicker and a bit harder. Level 2, making sure we've got nice tight tummies, strong backs and soft landing knees. Keep going, and now level 3, up out of the water. Keep those tummies tight, up out of the water. Well done. Okay, cycling, basic. Just knees up to the chest. Bring them up to the chest. And now level 1, leaning forward, bottom out, shoulders on the water, shoulders stay steady. And we're just going to pump those knees into our chest. Pump them, pump them, pump them. Pump, pump, that's level 1. Level 2, bringing our hands into it. So really punch and pull those elbows back, go forward. And level 3, palms forward. Elbows right back. And relax. Tuck jumps, basic. To start this exercise, we want our shoulders under the water, leaning forward like you're on a bike sitting, and it's just the same as we did the basic cycling step. Knees into your chest. Okay. Level 1, 2 knees into your chest. Bring them in. That's it. Bring those 2 knees in. Level 2, up, out of the water. And keep going. The higher you go out of the water, the harder the exercise for you. So up, out of the water, tuck jumps. And now, level 3, if we start with our arms up above our head and arms down as knee lifts. Arms down as knee lifts. As knees lift. Well done. Leapfrog, basic. Shoulders down in the water, that nice sitting position. And we're just going to turn our toes out and lift our knees to the side. That's leapfrog, basic. Level 1, 2 knees up together, little jump in there. Shoulders remain steady. Level 2, up out of the water and out of the water. The higher you come out of the water, the harder you make this exercise. And level 3, make sure those toes are turned out. It's arms down as knee comes up. Rocking horse, basic exercise. Knee up, heel to butt. Knee up, heel to butt. Knee up, heel to butt. Fantastic. Level 1, we're just going to get a bit of a jump into this. So we're going to still the same thing, but a bit of a jump. And to make it harder, we can lean into it. That's it, fantastic. Now we can use our arms going with our body. It's level 2. And now we'll stop and change legs. And level 3, knee up, hands behind and coming. So they're going in the opposite. So knee forward, hands back. Excellent. Don't forget those tummies. Circles. Feet shoulder width apart, tight tummy, strong back. We're just taking our hands just slightly away from our body, and this is a whole arm movement. We're going to make circles. Now we're just going to continue those circles as we raise our arms up to shoulder height. Making sure you keep that whole arm movement, no wrist rotation. And once we're there, we're going to go in the opposite direction, coming back down. Whole arm movement. Now, if ladies are finding this difficult, they can release at any time. So they can go up and release, and then go in the opposite direction. There is an advanced form of this exercise. So once we're at shoulder height, we can continue with those whole arm circles, going up above our head, making sure that that core remains engaged, and reversing the direction. It's important to remind participants that at any time they're feeling fatigue in their arms, they can release them. Inverted breaststroke. We're just going to start with our thumbs on our thighs and we're going to slide them up our body.